Well, meantime, Hong Kong will close almost all land border crossings with mainland China from midnight. Only the airport, Shenzhen Bay and the HK-Zhuhai-Macau bridge will remain open, and this is to reduce the flow of traffic to curb the spread of the novel coronavirus.
Chief Executive Carrie Lam stresses the borders cannot be sealed completely because there is a high demand for many Hong Kong people to travel to and from the mainland for work and family.
Well, she insists that the move has nothing to do with the ongoing healthcare workers' strike and says that extreme actions and threatening the government will not work. Roland Lim tells us more.
Mrs. Carrie Lam announcing further measures in effect is to control or restrict people movement. So all land crossings will be closed down. So 2 boundary control points only left, Shenzhen Bay as well as the Hong Kong-Macau Zhuhai Bridge and the airport. So starting midnight, the most used, that's the Lo Wu as well as the Lok Ma Chau railway checkpoints. Those will be shut for the time being to all travelers. Mrs. Lam's rationale for the situation is that between China and Hong Kong is a very unique position, so that they share a very close relationship. There's huge demand for cross-border traveling purposes. She says that there are more Hong Kong people entering China than there are actually mainlanders coming to Hong Kong, and that's why she's not doing a shutdown of the borders to the mainland nationals. Now, Hong Kong people working across the border is an example. Families with children across the border is another example. So she's citing humanitarian reasons for not closing all the borders, and at the same time giving indication that she thinks that the risks are manageable. She says that she can concentrate the staff at these borders, some 1,000 civil servants, to the remaining control points, the last 3 checkpoints, to do better checks on people coming in and out of the city. Now, arrivals at the airports themselves, that's already dropped some 57% from the airport since the last restriction on the border control points. Flights to the mainland have also since halved. Now, Mrs. Lam, of course, doesn't rule out more measures in the coming days, including a ban on all mainland visitors to Hong Kong. But for right now, she doesn't want to discriminate based on nationality alone. Now, reminder, she's also telling people not to travel to China unless absolutely necessary, and for suspected confirmed cases, that they provide full travel and contact history to the Hong Kong Center for Health Protection.